Hello there, traders. Hello, fellow champions. Welcome to another video of Trading for a Living Forex Champion series. So for today's video, I will be teaching you guys how to do scalping using our TFP Warrior System. Because I've been receiving a lot of messages, and a lot of them also are confused that you should only be using a single time frame or a single lower time frame. Again, guys, you should be utilizing all your time frames in order for you to have what, a better entry and a better risk to reward ratio. So for today's video, I'll be teaching you, and let's get straight to the charts. All right. So what do we have here? Again, what I'm trying to say is scalping. Okay, a lot of people are telling me that when they do scalping, they should only be focusing on one single time frame or one single lower time frame. So again, for me, that is wrong. You should be using all time frames possible in order for you to know where you are at the current bigger picture. So you will be able to what? You'll be able to have a better entry, and as I've said, a better risk reward ratio. All right. So if I'm going to analyze this market and scalp this market, okay, first thing I will do is see the bigger picture. Again, I am on a daily time frame. So a lot of people may be asking, what the heck? You're doing scalping and yet you're on a higher time frame. Again, guys, I am utilizing top-down analysis. I am utilizing every time frame that I can use in order for me to have a better entry and in order for me to see the bigger picture where I am at the bigger picture. Okay, so right now we see the structure is like this. So if I'm going to scalp this market, I'll be focusing on what? On this current market structure. All right. So, but before that, first things first, I will draw or mark first my key significant level or zones. So, what do we have here? I can see a key significant resistance over here. So, I will mark this as my what? I will mark this as my key significant resistance. Right? So, that will be my key significant resistance. So, that is plain. That is basic. So everyone should know that. Again, if you don't know how to identify key significant level of resistance or support, go watch my previous videos, my past videos, and you'll be able to learn how you can identify those. But if you want to step up your game, again, guys, you want to step up your game in trading, just check at the description below, hit me up, message me, and I'll be able to uh, guide you in a trading journey, all right, to be able to improve your trading. So what do we have here? That would be my key significant resistance. So I'll just put a label on that, resistance. All right. So below here, I see a key significant level of what? Support. Key significant level of support. All right. Just change this color to green to make it more simple. Right. This will be my key significant level of support. So now we have now marked our zones, and we are what? Looking at the bigger picture where we are at the market. All right. So if I'm going to apply the TFP Warrior system from a higher time frame down to a much lower time frame for my better entry or optimal entry, what I can do is like this, right? So just to recall, what is the setup for uh, an entry for our TFP Warrior system? Again, if we're going to do a long or buy setup, this is the setup for a higher probability trade, right? For a long setup, the price, it says that it should be above these key significant levels. You are at horizontal, above the horizontal support level or zone, you're above the trend line support, and you're above what? The counter trend line break. So doesn't mean you always have to be at these three levels. So at least two confluence will do, right? But these three, if you're above all these three levels, will make you what? Be on a high probability trade setup for a long. Again, on the other hand, for a short setup, I'm always repeating this, you should be below these three levels: key significant resistance level or zone, trend line resistance, and counter trend line break. All right, so at least two confluence again is also or will do. So this is the setup for a high probability short or sell setup, again on our TFP Warrior system. So for those who haven't know, or who still have no idea what TFP Warrior system is, again I will be making another video of that for those non-Filipino speakers. All right, so that will be an English version video. So on top of that, again, what I'm trying to say is top-down analysis analogy. You have to check first the higher time frame and analyze where you are at the current market price on a higher time frame. So remember, your higher time frame is your monitoring chart, and your lower time frame is your entry. All right. So you should always use multi-time frame analysis. You're trying to zooming in every time frame in order for you to get a better entry as well as a better risk reward ratio. But if you're doing scalping, again, you should have marked your charts in every time frame in order for you to catch every move of the market. All right, so that's the analogy of multi-time frame analysis. So how am I going to apply the TFP Warrior and this top-down analysis into my trading? So let's go back to our charts. All right, so right now we're here. If I'm going to apply the TFP Warrior system, I can see here a trend line, right? What else? I already have my what? I already have my key significant level of support, my resistance. So what I can do is, I know at least two confluence is required. So if ever the price will be at this zone, this will be my what? High probability trade area of what? High probability trade area or zone. This will be my HPT, what we call that as the HPT. All right, HPT zone or area. So whenever the price would come to this HPT zone, this will be a high probability trade setup for a long. Why? Because I have two confluences. One trend line support and one what? Key significant level of support. So again, what else? If ever that the price uh, got broken here, and we also have a key significant level of support here, right? So this can also be my what? This can also be my key significant level of support as well. So I have now two key significant level of support. So that would make me also what? A high probability trade area or zone. So I have now two. However, I'm going to trade on a much lower time frame for an entry because the topic now is scalping. So definitely scalping is only for a short term period, meaning a short term trading. So this is my high probability trade setup for a buy. However, if I'm going to go deep down and what? Much lower time frame, I'll be seeing different setups and opportunities. All right, so let's get straight to a much lower time frame. So I will go now to a much lower time frame, to an H1 time frame. So what do I see now? So this is the current condition, current market structure of the price. All right. Again, I'm still not at loss because I know where I am at the bigger picture or at the daily time frame. So I know where the price would probably go and where are the opportunities thereof. All right. So this is the current market. All right. So what do I see? Again, you should be utilizing TFP Warrior System. All right. What do I see right now? All right. I want to scalp this market. All right. What do I see? Counter trend and break. Right. What else? Uh, I have here a key significant what level of support that was what that got broken. So I now have what two confluences. So definitely this is a key significant level of support that got broken. So now I assume that this will be, sorry, my key significant resistance in future. Right. So what else? I have here a counter trend line that got broken by this candle. So what else? Now I have two confluences. I can now look for a what? A what? A short setup. Where? Here at my high probability trade area or zone. Why is that? Again, going back to my PowerPoint presentation for a short setup, it says that I should be below these three significant levels: horizontal, trend line, and counter trend line break. For a short setup, the price must be below. Okay, so I can see here that now what? I can have multiple opportunities if I want to. So currently, I will be scalping this market for a short setup. Why is that? Because I saw a counter trailing break and the price now is currently below the horizontal key significant level of resistance. That was once a support. All right. So what else? Is there any confluences that I can combine to? So you can also see here, see that this makes my setup a high probability trade for a short. All right. So what do I see? This is gonna be my HPT area or zone. If we are going to analyze the price, the, the market, these levels got broken by these candles, and now the price returned what? Returned to where? To my high probability trade area or zone. So what do we have? What do we have here? If I can analyze the what? If I would analyze the current price, I can see what? Rejections. There's a what? There's a selling pressure, right? What else? I see a very basic bearish engulfing pattern. What? Right? So that supports my analogy and analysis that this market would probably go down and give me an opportunity for a short position. So if I'm going to scalp this, again, I want a much tighter stop loss, all right, for a sell. But if my risk appetite is within, if the risk is within my risk appetite, or as compared to as we see on this structure, I can probably take my trade here, short position, like this, above structure. And where's my take profit level? Of course, take profit level would probably be here. It's going to be my take profit, TP1, or I can set my what? Take profit here, where my high probability trade zone for a long is located. So you see, I can have opportunities on a long term for a buy and a short term for a sell. But as I've said, I will be scalping this market. So I want a better entry on a much lower time frame. I can set my TP here, as this will be a key significant level of what? Support on an H1 time frame. So I'll be targeting what? I will be targeting this as my first TP if I'm going to scalp. But am I going to take the trade now? Look at the risk reward. It's not worth it, guys. At least 1:3. So what I can do is what? Go to a much lower time frame. For example, 15 minutes. Alright, so what do I see again? What do I see again, guys? Again, we are already at our HPT zone on an H1, meaning high probability trade for a short. Meaning we know that the market will go down and provide us what? A much bigger move of the market. But again, I want my stop loss to be tighter, or as much as possible uh, less as compared to my H1 entry. So again, what do I see? Again, I just repeat the process using TFP Warrior System. I see what? Again, guys, again, I see a counter trendline break. And what else? We know that you're already at a what? Key significant level of resistance. This is our resistance, right? Resistance. You know that on an H1 level, right? And as I've said, TFP Warrior System for a short position, we only need what? Two confluences. So we already have 1 and 2, and the price must be below. So the price, is it below? Definitely. Yes, it is below. So this will be my what? Again, this will be my high probability trade area or zone on a 15-minute time frame. So again, guys, I just repeated the process over and over again for much better entry and optimal entry. So I will wait the price to react to this. Well, possibly the price would go here and react to my HPT area or zone for what? For a move down to a next key significant level of support on an H1. Let's say here is an H1. Again, scalping, short-term trade only, right? But if I want to target the higher time frame TP or higher time frame structure, I can still do that and hold the trade until where? Here. You see, guys, you see the importance of multi-time frame analysis. I am not lost, meaning I know where I am at the bigger picture. Meaning if I want to target here uh, or hold the trade until here, it is possible, right? It would give me a much higher risk reward ratio, better risk reward ratio. And after that, I will now look for a long position because based on my analysis on a higher time frame, this is a high probability what? This is a high probability trade area for a long position, right? So guys, that is how you do multi-time frame analysis, and because of that, you'll be able to scalp the market at a much better entry. So again, guys, uh, that is a long-term target. However, if I'm doing scalping, this will be my short-term target because this level is from an H1 and I'm entering on a 15-minute time frame. So what else? You see this? Another confluence. Guys, so that makes your what? Based on our TFP Warrior system, the price must be below these three levels or at least two. But we already have what? How many? One, two, three. So this definitely will be our high probability trade area or zone. So I want the price to react again to this high HPT of our HPT zone. So if the price react to this and provide us what? Provided us a candle confirmation like a bearish shooting star or bearish engulfing, uh, that will make us have a much better entry. And of course, if the price would react here my stop loss will be here just above this structure, and my TP would be here. So that provides me at least 1:3 risk to reward ratio. So again, I'm just scalping. But if I want to target my higher TP and catch the bigger move going down for a short, I can still also do that and place my target where? Here. So you see the difference. I would just like to show you this logic, right? Again, it's all about proper risk management logic. So again, guys, as I was saying, I want a tighter stop loss, meaning I can still have my risk fixed. If ever I'm going to enter at an H1 time frame, this will be my risk. Example, 30 pips. But if I would enter to a much lower time frame doing scalping, I would have what? What? Improve my stop loss and keeping my take profit level the same. So meaning that would improve my risk to reward ratio. So that's the importance of what? Entering at a much higher entering at a much lower time frame, meaning you are utilizing time frame or multi-time frame analysis. So that's the importance of knowing where you are at the current bigger picture. So you can maximize your gains with a much better entry and tighter stop loss. So always remember those kind of concepts, because that would help you improve your trading. And not only that, you can capitalize on the much bigger move. But since we're dealing with scalping as of today, uh, that is our topic for today. Again, you see, coming from a daily, right? You can see here, coming from a daily, I know where I am at the current price, and at the same time, I know where can I find a better entry and better opportunities or many opportunities in the market, right? Through what? Using TFP Warrior System and utilizing multi-time frame analysis. So that is how you do scalping using TFP Warrior System. Again, guys, if I want to go to a much lower time, like 5 minutes, again, that is how you utilize multi-time frame analysis. So if I'm going to, again, to scalp from a 5-minute perspective, again, I already have my counter trend and break, right? So most probably, I will be entering at this level. We have what? A horizontal support here that got broken. So that will be my key significant resistance for this time frame, 5 minutes as an entry. So where would be my HPT zone? Again here. So you see, guys, I'm improving my entry just utilizing TFP Warrior System and using multi-time frame analysis. See, this will be my entry for 15 minutes, and this can be my entry for what? For a 5-minute time frame. Where will be my target? Same target. I'm just improving my risk, my stop loss, right? So, right, see the difference, guys? 1:3 becomes 1:4 only by just applying TFP Warrior System and utilizing multi-time frame analysis. So again, guys, I'm just repeating the process over and over again for a much better entry. So that is how I do scalping using TFP Warrior System. So I'm pinpointing my entry, digging it down to a much lower time frame in order for me to have a better risk reward ratio. So that is how I do scalping in the market. All right, it's not complicated because I'm just repeating the process coming from a daily. See, on a daily, I'm waiting for a long opportunity. On an hour, short. On a 5 minute, 15 minute, there's always an opportunity for a short for a much better risk to reward ratio and improving your what your entries. So this will be my daily long setup, and that will be my short setup for a short-term trade opportunity. So you see, guys, that's how I do it. It doesn't have to be complicated. You don't have to put any indicators just to have you just to make you decide that you're going to place that trade. Again, guys, all about price action, market structure, and know where your levels and know where you are currently at the bigger picture. So you have to know where you are, right? I am not at loss where I am at the current market, but still I can still find multiple opportunities and better entries. So that should be your goal when you do scalping. Scalping doesn't only looking at a single time frame, at a single lower time frame. If I'm going to trade now only at 5 minutes and not knowing where I'm at the bigger picture, like an hour or each one or daily, definitely what I'm thinking this will be a long short-term trade, a long short trade, uh, probably going up or going down. So I'll be lost. So it is important for you to know where you are at the current picture, where you're at the bigger picture, thus providing you multiple opportunities and better entries. Alright, so that is how you do scalping using TFP Warrior System. Alright, so again, just remember this concepts. For entry in a long position, price must be above these levels. For a short, the price must be below with all these levels. Again, using multi-time frame analysis, coming from a daily or whatever your higher time frame is, down to a much lower time for your entry. That will help you improve your risk to reward ratio and thus having you a better entry. But always practice risk management. Alright, so that will be it for today, and I hope you guys have learned something when it comes to scalping. And it doesn't have to be complicated, as I've said. The simpler, the better. Use only price action. Doesn't have to use. I don't have to use any indicators just to make you decide where to enter and when to enter. All right. So again, thank you. Thank you guys. Thank you to all my supporters. Thank you to all my VIP students. Thank you to all my non-VIP students, to all those members in the private group. Again, it helps me, how do you call this, grow, and it also improved my teaching as well. So again, if you want to learn or step up your game in Forex trading, just message me or just watch my videos. That would already help you in your trading journey. But as I've said, always practice risk management and always follow your system rules. If there are no system rules, definitely you're just gambling. All right. So see you at the next video, and hopefully you have learned something for tonight or for today. So again, thank you guys.